story.
What's up guys, welcome back. Today's finally the day. We finally got an E46 CSL trunk and I'm so hyped to install it. So this is the CSL trunk I went ahead and picked up. As you guys can see, it's the full carbon. It looks so nice. This is arguably like probably one of my favorite mods on the E46 chassis. And surprisingly online, I actually don't see too many DIY videos of the CSL trunks. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this. I'm not really expecting it to fit 100%. Like I'm not really gonna be surprised if I have to drill a couple holes here and there. But then again, it does look so nice and it's going to be completely worth it after it's done. Now, from what I know, depending on which CSL trunk you pick up, it has to be meant for the car that you're putting it on. Because from what I know, depending if it's sedan or coupe, there could be some size differences as well as if the car's facelift or not. Because basically one of the first issues I actually fell into before I even started installing the CSL trunk is that I realized that the handle for the original trunk on the car is actually longer than the one that's on the CSL trunk. And I'm not too sure why that is. I'm not sure if it's because maybe it's a facelift or pre-facelifts had a shorter trunk handle. I'm not too sure. So I actually ended up having to go and purchase another trunk handle that was off a sedan, which seems to be shorter, actually fits the length that it's supposed to on the CSL trunk. But now I'm falling into this issue where this actually has like a slight bend to it, where the one on the coupe is completely straight. So I'm gonna have to finagle this trunk handle some sort of way, but I feel like I should be able to figure it out. And then other than that, you basically just want to gut your old trunk out, make sure you take the emblem off. And you are supposed to reuse these like grommets for all the screws, but honestly, like it's almost impossible to take these out, so you're better off just buying new ones. And the issue is I can't even find the proper part number for these, so I basically just have to use like these third-party Amazon grommets that I have, which should do the job just fine. And then you basically just want to pull all the cabling out. Mine had a little rip over here, so I went ahead and taped it up, and now it looks nice and clean again. And now basically all I'm going to start doing is get that trunk installed onto here. And let's get started. Alright, so I basically just went ahead and bolted on the trunk with the original bolts that were used for the last trunk. And this is basically like first time fitments. The trunk is super light, so the shocks actually push up on it really hard. The trunk like just wants to fly up at you. Anyways. So that's basically how it's sitting right now. Definitely have to do a bit of adjustment, but just how it sits right now, honestly, it does sit pretty good. So basically now I just went ahead and overchecked all the bolts that I'm gonna have to basically drill bigger. So these for the bump stops are gonna have to be drilled a bit bigger. The two plate mount brackets, so the holes that go over there, and the one for that bolt over there had to be drilled bigger. I believe I'm also gonna have to drill this keyhole bigger as well. And then hopefully that's all the drilling I really have to do. I'll keep you guys updated if I have to do any more drilling. But as of right now, I gotta drill those holes bigger so I can fit all the parts in. So I basically went ahead and drilled out all those extra holes and I fitted everything in. So the key lock now fits with the new grommet. I also went ahead and placed in the trunk lip and I went ahead and wrapped it the body color of the car. I think it does look pretty good like that. And then I also had to sand down the side over here, basically the section where the reverse lights sit, because it basically wasn't fully clipping into place. So I had to sand off each side over here. And I also had to drill some holes over here so I can make sure that this locks into place. And then other than that, now I'm basically falling into the issue where the latch itself isn't actually going in fully. It's like not working. I hear it actuating, like the button works, but it doesn't want to line up properly. So I'm gonna have to do some adjustments on this. The bolt over here is not lining up, but these two did, but I probably have to adjust this anyways, so I might have to drill new holes for that. Also went ahead and drilled out the holes for the bump stops a bit more, so these could fully rotate in, and now those are both in as well. Also went ahead and popped in that little center clip over there. Also, something else that I realized is that there's actually no little grommet holes or like basically pilot holes for the emblem itself. Because if you look at the original emblem on the car, it actually has two little spots where it basically pops into. But I'm thinking instead of drilling into the trunk itself, I might just sand off these little grommets and just double side tape it on, because the less I drill into the trunk, the better. Especially in a spot like that, I'd rather just not drill into it. And this is a way cheaper emblem, so might as well just damage this and set up the trunk. And then after that clip, I went ahead and put in the license plate. Also went ahead and stuck on the emblem. Basically just grinded off those two little plastic points around the back of the emblem, so I can apply the double-sided tape. Then I also had to go ahead and adjust this, so I had to undo these two bolts over here and pull it up, and that fixed the latch issue. So now the trunk closes, holds its place. I'm basically just gonna go ahead and reinstall all the trunk trim, or at least the rest of it. And other than that, trunk's basically done, guys. Now after that was done, the trunk's basically fully done now. I also went ahead and rewrapped the trunk handle itself into a matte black, or like a more of a satin black. Also went ahead and did a couple more readjustments to get the fitment just perfect, but other than that, guys, that's basically it. That's the final result of the trunk. It looks so good, especially with that CSL lip right there. Oh, it just looks so good. If you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below and I'll be more than happy to answer. And if you guys want next one, peace. Now I stay away, I don't hear you say you're sorry.